Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon and I'm your host. Let's get started. The Ottawa Senators played against the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. This game early on, you can tell where this game was going. So early on, a rebound to Brian Flynn, who barely had passed Craig Anderson. The goal was assisted by Nathan Beaulieu and Charles Hudon. 30 seconds to go in the period, the first period, Max Petrie fired it home over Craig Anderson, assisted by Thomas McKennitt and Dale Louise. After this goal, there was the team high, franchise high for the Senators, 27 shots on net in the first period, and Craig Anderson was visibly upset, smashing his stick, and at the end of the period, at the first period, he skated off without even talking to any of his players, and who knows what happened in the locker room. I could just imagine. Early on, in the second period, 6 minutes in, Jeff Petrie fired it home, assisted by Dale Louise and Alex Galchenyuk to make it 3-0 Habs. And you could just tell Anderson was just... It was a 3-on-2. Like, you could just see, he was just like, ugh. It was just one of those games. It was not none of the goals were his fault. And then, Pacioretty, it was a scramble. Pacioretty pushed the puck into the net. It was first called a goal, then they reviewed it, no goal. But Anderson was still taken out anyway, and Chris Draker was put in. And Draker played solid. In his career, he's never allowed a goal in 54 minutes played, including this game total, he's never allowed a goal. So you can see, and then after that, 5 minutes later, Jean-Gabriel Pageau scored, assisted by Alex Chiasson and David Zernski. And of course, the Hab killer always scores against the Habs. And the Senators, after that, later in the third period, hit the post, had big chances on a 5-on-3 power play, but couldn't capitalize, as the Montreal Canadiens take the game 3-1, and Dustin Tokarski wins for the first time since sometime last year, 2014. If the Senators would have won today, it would have been their 800th career franchise win. And that would be interesting considering their first franchise win was against Montreal, so their 800th should have been against Montreal. But it could be against the Los Angeles Kings on Monday, on December 14, 2015, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on RDS and TSN5. I will be at the game, front row seats, so I'll take photos for you guys at SenStock1992 for live tweeting updates of the game and breaking news. So, the Los Angeles Kings are 19-8-2, and the Senators are now 15-10-5. So, maybe the Senators will get their 800th win on Monday. We'll have to find out for Monday. Besides that, we will have live tweeting updates of the games and breaking news at SenStock1992 for live tweeting updates and breaking news. Follow us there. Like us on Facebook at SenStock. Click the big red button there and subscribe to us. Add us to your circles at Google+. Like this video. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. See you in the next video. Sens lost to the Habs 3-1 with a record amount of shots this season. 42 shots in net for the Habs. 42 shots allowed for the Senators. Horrible game. They had 26 shots. So this was a regular game for the defense for Montreal and a crappy game by Ottawa. They need to adjust fast to the way NHLs play. I know they're tired. Every 2 games there's a game played. But 46 shots in net, 27 shots in the first period, leaving our goalie out to dry against Montreal, who he's very good, spectacular at. I don't know. Andrew Hammond is in a conditioning stint in Binghamton because of his injury. So we will find out soon if he'll be back up for Monday. Lots of reports saying he will be, but we will find out. Maybe even Chris Draker will get the start. See you in the next video. 3-1 Sens loss. Go Sens go.